So whether you like it or not right now, building fast is the new wave in Bed Wars. And we're going to talk about how to make your building faster in Bed Wars and how to outbuild everyone else. So tip 1 is to get better Wi-Fi. The only way you can build fast and precisely is with having fast clicking time and good Wi-Fi. A tip for some people that don't have the best Wi-Fi is to use an Ethernet cord or Ethernet cable. They typically are in the range of $30 to $50. You could probably find a lot more that are way cheaper, but they're good because usually it's able to reduce your ping to at least -20, which is very good. So if you can, try and invest into an Ethernet cable. It'll help in the long run. Okay, so tip 2, believe it or not, is to press the mouse button lighter. People like to slam on their mouse button, which makes it harder to do it fast and repeatedly. If you lightly tap it, you could do it over and over and over, and it'd be a lot easier than pressing it down hard. So tip number 3 is better mouse positioning. The reason for that is because you really don't want to mess up your builds when you're in a fight with somebody. The reason I say that is because it is very easy to die just for the fact that you misclicked or you weren't looking in the right spot, so you're blocked in that place. That's happened to everybody at least once. Now, the 4th reason is a reason that not everybody will be able to do if they don't put in the practice to do so. So the reason is the butterfly click. What butterfly clicking is it's when you press your mouse button with 2 fingers instead of just 1. So usually when people butterfly click, they use their pointer finger and their middle finger, and they just alternate between the clicks, which makes it almost like a double click, if that makes sense. I'll try to put up an example on the screen to show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's essentially a very easy way to double your building speed and to build faster than the players you're playing against. The 5th tip is practice buildings that you're not really used to doing. What I mean by that is, if you're in a situation where you're falling and the only way you can save yourself is by placing a block under you, practice situations like that, if that makes sense. So yeah, really just practice what you're not the best at already. So if you need to practice making staircases, water falling, which is basically as you're falling you catch yourself, and bridging, which is just building to somebody's island or the middle. Just really practice things that you're not the best at. The 5th tip is try to lower your sensitivity. Some people mess up because their sensitivity is just way too high. Like if they're building, they'll overflick and accidentally place the build that they're not meaning to place. And also, it's way easier to control a lower sensitivity than a high sensitivity. That's why you see all the fast builders usually have low senses, because they can click fast enough and control their sensitivity and know when to look around and have decent enough mouse placement to save themselves if they needed to waterfall or not. And the last and final tip is really just to practice. Yeah, you can do all these tips, combine them all together, but you're not automatically gonna become the fastest builder in one day just by watching a video. The ones that do the best are the ones that practice the most. So if you have time on your hands, or in just any free time at all, I would use it to practice your building, because in Bed Wars, building is one of, if not the most important